Hello YouTube. So today I'm just gonna give you a brief summary on the 6x upper speed 3 wide tile ball accessible box loader that I just made in the most recent video. So this is the world for the world download. I'm gonna remove the shaders so I can get enough frames to run. So most of the information is already on the signs up there, so you'll see you need to put the fill level 2 on this composer. I think I have way too much stuff going on my computer right now. I don't get a lot of frames. Okay, so this right here, you'll see, for example, we have these two droppers. You just need to fill the inventory just like that. Can be any item. And you just not want this dropper and this dropper to contain the same type of items, because basically whenever you power a dropper, it's gonna make a noise. But if that dropper has items inside, well, it's not gonna make any noise. It's only going to make a slightly less annoying noise if it spits out an item. But if it just fails to send an item, like for example in this example, it just fails to send an item. I didn't put the carpet rule for that. It just fails to put the item in the next dropper, and so it just doesn't make any sound because of that. I just now realized that there's the terracotta block in here. That's just a remnant of an old design thing. It's not necessary anymore. Apart from that, yeah, there's a hopper line over here, but you could replace it with some rails and just put a minecart to go back and forth to supply the shulker boxes to this hopper, which I'm pointing at, if you wanted to. Another thing that you want to know, for example, this powdered snow block can't be replaced with a fence gate. I tried, but somehow you need the slow effect of the powdered snow in this particular design. Maybe it could have worked if I had used different timings, but it didn't work. Okay. Next thing I want to address is the buffer issue. So I call this box loader bufferless. Now that's because in theory you want to be inputting items into this line first, because, well, the comparator is on this line. And so if you input the items from here at first, you should have no buffer if you use a filter or all items of the same type, for example. But if you use mixed items, well, you could very well have I don't know, a bunch of swords making their way into here and clogging the hopper, and right after that you could have like a bunch of redstone blocks coming in here. And well, that would mean that like this is going to take way more time to fill the inventory over there. But let's say you keep having more swords, well, the swords are going to fill the inventory, but the redstone blocks are not going to fill the inventory at the same time. So they're slowly going to buffer in here. But in a perfect case scenario, you would have no buffer. And also that buffer is only going to go 6 items at a time when it switches the box. So, I mean, I'm just going to put another sword here and put one random item, which is going to be a composer. And so yeah, the composer is gonna get fired in here. And well, oh yeah, no, we didn't get any buffer of the redstone blocks in here, because the previous shulker box had enough space to put the redstone blocks in. But let's say that that we had like a full inventory like that of redstone blocks. Now the dropper can't put the redstone blocks in there, but it still needs to wait until this dropper receives an item that can go in before it can eject the shulker box. And so that's how you end up with some items in there. So in this way, there it's not truly bufferless, but over time it should lower the blocks in there, because, well, you're inputting items from here first, right? I don't know if it makes sense for you, but in my head it makes sense. So I'll just assume that it makes sense for you too. Now if you're a noob, well, you just put your items in there and you align them against the honey like that. Well, you'd want to do this maybe more about here. So yeah, you'd run your water stream like that, and you input your items like that. They're going to align, and it's going to make the items are going to make their way into the double speed hopper funnel over there. Apart from that, I think you should be able to run all of this without any issue. Oh shit. I made the Lightmatic without realizing that I cut off the other dropper over here. So just keep in mind that it's the same thing as here. You just do the same. And yeah, you're gonna put your dropper here backwards like that. So same as the other side. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll put a sign that says also that you need to put one item in there. So yeah, looks like that. And before you run the box loader, I think you should put a few shulk boxes in this dispenser, because it's going to take I think 2 or 3 box swapping activations before the shulker boxes that you input from the hopper line make their way to the top where they can be dispensed. So yeah, keep that in mind. So I think that sums up pretty much everything that you need to know to operate this box loader. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.